When a ball goes over your head, you want to make sure that you don't just stand there. That is the worst thing you can do. Ball goes over my head and I just kind of look back at my partner and hope that they're able to make it back. You need to be proactive when the ball goes over your head, and at the very least, switch sides with your partner right away to give them room to be able to hit the ball back. You also want to say yours so that they know right away you can't get the ball that's going over your head. Now, the best scenario though is when the ball goes over your head, if you yell switch. When the ball goes over your head, the worst thing that you can do is just stand there and watch. You don't want to be a bystander when that ball goes over your head. I see players sometimes, it'll go over their head, they'll watch it, they hope that their partner can come behind them and hit it, but this is the worst position that you can stay in after it goes over your head. So the first thing you want to do if you can't get it is say switch. This lets your partner know that they need to switch sides and get the ball, and then you also need to go to this side of the court. Now, the best scenario is if you switch sides with your partner, but you also run back to the baseline, because this is going to put you in a good defensive position. So if I stand here and I get lobbed, I don't want to just stand here and watch, because not only am I not doing anything, I'm also making it hard for my partner to hit the ball back, because he has to hit over me or around me, and then nobody is there to cover that court. Versus if the ball goes over my head, the right way is say switch. And then I run back to the baseline with my partner. That way, if the other team hits a good shot, neither one of us are in a vulnerable position. So if I can get the ball, that's good. We don't need to switch. But if it goes over my head eventually, then I might need to call a switch. Good. And then now we're in a good position to defend, especially if the other team rushes forward to the net. When I'm switching with my partner, notice that I am not backpedaling. We do not want to do this, but instead we want to turn and run, but keep our eyes on the action. So we do not want to backpedal when we are moving or switching, but instead we want to turn and run and keep our eyes focused on our opponents. So switch, I turn and run. I'm watching my opponents to see what they're doing, so I know if I need to make another positioning adjustment or be ready quicker, for example. If this is happening to you a lot though, you want to examine how close you're standing to the net. If I'm standing right here, it's going to make it very easy for my opponents to lob me. That's putting a lot of pressure on my partner. If I stand a few feet back from the net, now I'm able to cover that lob a lot better, and if I have time, I can move forward to close in on volleys.